back. Oh, hey, what's going on, guys? It's Dion back with a daily lineup for today, July 6th. I haven't posted a video in what, like 3 days, man. I've been taking a little break and just don't like posting lineups when I'm not doing too much on the research. Not heavy researching, so I'm back today, man. Did what I had to do. Probably put in like 2-3 hours of research, and I think I like a lineup, man. So let's just start it off quick. At pitcher, there's many options. Could have went Chris Sale. I'm gonna stay away from him because Toronto offense too. That offense is too scary, man. I don't like picking pitchers against this guy. Even though Chris Sale is different, um, I'm just gonna stay away from him, man. And I'm not quite sure. Even if he does have a great game, I'm not quite sure that the White Sox will give him enough run support to get a win. Seeing as they're going against a lefty and they tend to struggle with those, so I'll probably stay away from him. Keiko, uh, not against Cleveland, man. They got too many decent hitters. He's on the road. His numbers on the road have not been that good at all, man. Just look at what he's posted up on the road. 7 points there, 10 at the White Sox. And the White Sox suck against lefties. So for him to only get 10 points against these dudes is pretty sad. Then you got him against Seattle. So that price, man, I can't take that price, man. Because I like my pitchers to get, I want them to get basically around 2 times value. So his value right there is 20, and I don't think he gets anywhere close to it. Maybe 13 for him, the most. And if he pick up a win, probably get close to it, but I doubt he picks up the win either. Uh, because then I got my guy Carrasco. That's who I'm rolling with today, man. Um, I just like the upsides a lot, man. He's coming off a great game against Tampa with the 13 Ks. I think he pitched. Oh, he didn't pitch the whole game, but he was an inning away from a no hitter, man. I mean, third of an inning away from a no hitter. He gave up a hit in that last inning, so I definitely could see him doing pretty well against them. The upside for the K's are pretty high. In his last 10 games, the lowest he had is 3. Then it was 5, but still think he bounces back against these dudes. Houston, who strikes out a lot, they're actually striking out the sixth most in the last 7 days at 23%. So I see Carrasco having a great game at home here. Uh, this dude has been pretty solid, man. I like anybody who has more Ks than in his pitch, man. If you look at a lot of these pitchers, they'll have like 30, 40 less Ks than in his pitch, man. So that means he's basically K'ing the dude over an inning per game. He's basically getting a K per inning, excuse me. So I like Carrasco a lot. Then catchers, many options, but I want to roll with Grandal. They get Sean O'Sullivan, who's struggling right now. He's getting lit up by lefties. I actually have his numbers right here: 477 WOBA, 730 slugging. The FIP is at 8.85. He's only K'ing lefties at 8.7%. 3.60 home run per 9, 333 batting average on balls in play versus lefties. So we get Grandal at home, batting at home against this dude O'Sullivan who's struggling. And I like the matchup, man. 12 home runs versus righties. So Grandal definitely have a lot of power against righties, man. So I think 3,200 is not that bad of a price. So this is basically what I'm running with. Any other catchers I probably would have rolled with. Can't pick. I don't like Posey's price. Russell Martin against Sale. That could go either way, so I didn't want to go super risky. Luke Roy will probably be the safest besides Van Bell, but Luke Roy doesn't really hit home runs for me, so I like that Grandal home run upside. So I'm going with him. Then at first base, we're going. Guess who we're going? Guess who? We going Adam Lynn, man. This dude has been absolutely on fire. 3 home runs in his last 5 games. He's getting the struggling Matt Whistler, man, from Atlanta, who's in his brief appearance on the road, he's getting killed. So I mean, he's an up and comer, but he's only had 1 game on the road, and that game he got lit up. So yeah, Adam Lynn and the Brewers are on fire. So I'm gonna take my chances here. Lynn is actually hitting righties pretty great right now. So lefty dude. So I like him right now. Another dude I might take a chance on, but I'm not sold on him is Rizzo, man. I think the Cubs could light up Lackey, man. Dude is like a ground ball pitcher. K's aren't up there. He's giving up more hits than in his pitch, man. So that means he's giving up over a hit per inning. Um, I definitely think they could go yard. The wind is like 16 miles per hour out to center field. So, and you know Rizzo has that power. So, but I just think Adam Lynn has more upside because even if he doesn't hit a home run, he still might get you around 3-4 points just because the RBIs and the base hits, extra base hits. Let's look at his game log. Multiple hit games, man. 2, 3, 4, 6 multiple hit games in his last 10 games. So look at those. Look at those numbers. Pretty great. So like him there. Second base. Guess who we're going with? We're going with some Brian Dozier, man. Brian Dozier, who hits lefties extremely well. He has a decent BVP versus Chen. What is it to be exact? 5 for 11 against Chen, 1 extra base hit and a home run. It's pretty good for me. He's batting 318 versus lefties at home, so I can't go wrong there. So definitely like that. The next, let's slide on. Oh well, let me see another second baseman I like, Scooter Gennett. Before we move on, uh, I definitely like the Milwaukee stack, man. That team is just on fire, man. I'm pretty sure they've been winning people GPPs for like last week, so I think it continues here, man. Against a below average pitcher or up and comer, man, he hasn't shown to be elite yet or even good, so to say. So I like him. Third base, we're going with that man Plouffe. Man, I think they have another great matchup, man. I think these dudes actually put up some rounds on chain today. This is strictly GPP on Plouffe. The BVP is pretty solid, not nothing too crazy. I just like it basically here in this situation, man. There's no numbers to really support what he's doing, but BVP is pretty solid. We can go check that out actually. The BVP, he's 4 for 11, 3 extra base hits, 1 home run. So it's pretty solid band, 364 against him. And he usually bats fifth, so I can take that. And shortstop, I'm not really a fan of any of these shortstops today. I'll probably take a chance on Peralta in another lineup, but I'm not sold on him. So basically what I'm rolling with today is Alcides Escobar, who has a hit in his last 3 games. Kansas City's been struggling as of late, but I think they actually put it back together today against Cologne, man. Cologne doesn't have any great numbers itself. Let's get into that. 332 WOBA, 147 WHIP, 305 batting average on balls on play versus lefties, but is also actually doing she's also not doing anything well against righties as well. Got Escobar batting leadoff. I just want somebody with a solid floor because I'm not really sold on any of these shortstops today. So let's get into that. Then next we have, where's he at? Jock Peterson, man. This dude has been struggling. This was strictly a GPP play. He hasn't had a hit in his last 4 games, but I think he bounces back today against Sean O'Sullivan, a fly ball pitcher, and Peterson excels at hitting with power against righties, man. I think he goes yard today, man. So that's basically the reason I like him. 17 home runs versus righties. Sean O'Sullivan just giving up home runs. The slugging percentage is horrible for that man. I already told you guys the number: 730 slugging percentage, 3.60 home runs per 9 innings. So can't go wrong with Jock Peterson right here. I'm willing to take that chance on him. Para, Garado, he's been pretty solid, man. This dude 5 multi-hit games in his last 10 games, actually in a row out of his last 10, and 7 in total out of his last 10. So look at this, man. That floor is just looking too great for somebody at 3,100. Can't go wrong here. I told you guys why I like these lefties against Whistler. So go on there again. And my last player today, we're going Here's he at. Ethier, man. Just lefties, man. Ethier's been pretty solid. Great matchup for him. 10 home runs versus righties. Batting 3 has a 302 batting average versus righties at home. And 6 of those 10 home runs have been at home. So wind's blowing out. Basically, these are who the guys I'm rolling with, man. And this what's it at? This Dodgers game is at has an 8 over under. Milwaukee game has an 8 over under, and the Minnesota game has an 8 over with all these dudes favorites. So these were the 3 highest over unders of today. Definitely like my chances, man. Every other game seems to be low scoring. Like my chances today, man, with this lineup. Let me know what you guys think, man. This is basically what I'm rolling with. I'm out of here. Peace.